we were looking at a benchmark study on their website, and we discovered a few really key points and really trends and patterns that I think our listeners would find very valuable. And the very first thing we noticed, which was interesting, and this shows you the importance of like probing and questioning, because this did not surface right away. It took a conversation for this to come out, but they had a key product benefit that was not being positioned as a primary differentiator.
Yeah.
So this was massive, and it was like barely mentioned. And you did one of those pause, hold on, say that again. And we dove into that. So share with us that finding.
Well, when we do these benchmark studies, and we're continuously doing even more of these to provide clarity for financial brands truly into where they're losing millions in loans and deposits. And that's not hyperbole, because we take the
Yeah.
qualitative and then we begin to mix it with the quantitative once we dive deeper into their unique situation. But for this particular organization, one of the questions that I asked this group, I said, why should I apply for a loan or open an account at your financial brand? And just with the small subset of these three leaders, we got three different responses.
Mhm.
And we use this exact same question when we do a digital growth blueprint, except it's not live on a call.
Right.
It's in an actual survey. And we tend to see the same exact thing. There's a misalignment into the response to that question. And this is such an important question, because how we perceive our financial brand in answering that question of why someone should apply for a loan or why someone should open an account is going to directly then translate into how we communicate. So it's positioning, it's product packaging, it's the strategy drives the tactical. And for this particular organization, they shared three different responses, but there was one response though that was different than the other two, because the other two responses were the common, well, you should open an account because we care about the community, we have these great rates, and our members love
Yeah.
our service. And I'm like, blah. And
Service.
I think I've been at one point I was like, blah blah blah,
You did.
like tell me something I don't know and something I don't
Right.
hear. But it was the third response that I said, stop, rewind, go back, repeat what you just said. Because what this particular leader shared was truly unique to them. And it did match the narrative of like, we care about the community, but they just had never communicated it with such clarity. It was almost like they were undervaluing the value that this particular piece of product positioning had when it came to someone applying for a loan, or in this particular case, opening an account with them.
Well, it goes back to like I taught this when I was teaching writing. Show me, don't tell me. You can tell me all day that you care about me.
Mm-hmm.
Show me. And that's what this one leader did. And he shared with us is this is what we're actually doing that no one else is doing.
And you know what I think it is actually, and we have worked with our own advisors over the years to basically ask us the same exact question. And if you go back to 2012 when David Baker came in, and he pretty much asked us the exact same question: what makes you different? Damn, that was a hard question to answer back then.
I still want you to I want to see what I wrote just out of curiosity.
I think I have the data in Drive that I
Might cringe, but
probably can go dig up. But what we found back then is we were pretty much talking the same exact thing that everyone else was talking about. And we hear the same thing from financial brands. And my hypothesis is getting an objective outside perspective to hear what you're communicating, to really hear what you're communicating, and then play that back to you will show
yep.
you either where you're aligned or where you're misaligned. And more likely than not, it's a misalignment. And that misalignment, particularly at a leadership level, will create ripple effects throughout the entire organization that will negatively impact positioning, product, production of content, promotion of content, which will all trickle down to performance at the end of the day.